U.S. Army is investigating two of its Denver area recruiters after a 17-year-old boy claimed they told him to lie and cheat to enlist.
It was part of a sting set up by a high school journalist to see just how far the Army would go to get more soldiers. CBS 4 News investigator Rick Salinger is live tonight at the Army recruiting office involved in all this. Rick?
Jim, last month, the Army, the active Army, fell about 32% short of its goal of recruiting 6,800 new troops nationwide. But even knowing that, you'll be surprised to hear how far some recruiters from this office went to pursue one young man who made it clear to them that he was not up to Army standards. The Army needs fresh soldiers, and lots of them. 17-year-old high school journalist and honor student David McSwane's is just the kind of guy the military would like, but he had his own idea.
I wanted to see how far the Army would go during a war to get one more soldier.
So he contacted his local Army recruiting office in Golden with the scenario he created. For one thing, he told this recruiter he was a dropout and didn't have a high school diploma. No problem, the recruiter explained. He suggested that David create a fake diploma from a non-existent school. David even recorded him saying that on the phone.
Be like, Faith Hill Baptist, school or something, or whatever you choose.
So as instructed, David went on the computer. He went to a website and for $200 arranged to have a phony diploma created. And here it is. It certifies David as a graduate of Faith Hill Baptist High School, the very name the recruiter suggested, and it came complete with a fake grade transcript. What was your reaction to them encouraging you to get a phony diploma?
I was shocked. I'm sitting there looking at a poster and it says integrity, honor, and respect, and he's telling me it's a lie.
And there was more. The Army does not accept enlistees with a drug problem. But that's what David McSwane's pretended to have when he spoke with the recruiter.
I have a problem with drugs. I can't kick the habit. Just marijuana. And he says, not a problem. Just take this detox. He said he would pay for half of it.
Drug testers we contacted insist it doesn't work, but the recruiter claimed in another recorded phone conversation taking these detoxification capsules and liquid would help David pass the required test.
The 2 times that I've had the guys use it, it's worked both times. We didn't have to worry about anything.
The original recruiter left town in a routine transfer, but another recruiter, Sergeant Tim Pickle, picked up the ball. A friend of David took this video as the sergeant drove him to a store where he could purchase the so-called detox kit.
Sergeant Pickle, yes.
We then went to the Army recruiting office and confronted Sergeant Pickle. We played him a conversation David said he had with him on the phone.
Now, when you said about the one problem that you have, what does it consist of? Like
Marijuana.
Oh, okay. Okay, so nothing major?
Yeah, well, he said he would take me down to get that stuff. I mean, I have no idea what it is. He'd have to show me.
Okay.
I mean, is that a problem?
No, not at all, man.
Sergeant Pickle quickly referred us to his superiors.
But I'll make up something from there for him. That's no problem.
So we played the tapes and showed the video to Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Broder, who heads Army recruiting for this region.
Let me sum up all of this with one word: unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
Hearing his recruiters talking about phony diplomas and ways to beat drug tests left him more than a little disturbed.
Let me tell you something, sir. I'm a soldier, and I have been a first soldier for 20 years. This violates trust. It violates integrity. It violates honor, and it violates duty.
The colonel has promised a full investigation, and we've learned some action has already been taken, affecting the recruiters involved. That's the latest from Golden. Rick Salinger, CBS 4 News.
All right, Rick, and we'll have more on that part of the story for you coming up tomorrow night on CBS 4 News at 10. By the way, David McSwane's did his investigation for the school newspaper at Arvada West. It's called The West Wind.